I think they were sincere in offering a modus vivendi that would enable them to have nuclear scientists,
Yes.
have a peaceful nuclear program, but would give real assurances, credible assurances, verifiable assurances that they weren't building a weapon. Now, with that expertise, they could at some time build a weapon, but the kind of deal that was represented by the JCPOA uh, was something that they were willing to live with. The nuclear question is very peculiar because I don't know what the Iranians would actually do with a nuclear weapon. What, blow up Jerusalem? Well, they could blow up Tel Aviv. Uh, they can now, with their ballistic missiles, paralyze Israel if they were to hit a dozen water and energy installations in that country. And I think the record of the war, both last year and this year, shows that we can't really protect those vital installations. They're extremely vulnerable in Israel. So they already have a kind of doomsday weapon with those ballistic missiles, as I read the situation. And I don't think that a nuclear bomb really does anything for them.
Do you
I
think
don't,
the obvious concepts, do you think that MAD will not work for their benefit in this case? I mean,
well,
the reason for
It's not that. I think that, yeah, it would certainly make the Israelis cautious about dropping a nuclear weapon in Tehran. And yes, it would do that. But as I say, I think that the Iranians have a set of capabilities that might constitute the functional equivalent of that. That's not entirely clear, but they're close to it.
Mhm.
And there's also the further problem that if they get the bomb, then the Saudis want them, want one of the Turks, will want the Egyptians, and
Yes.
everybody. And I don't think that they see that as being in their interest. So they've been very consistent, I think, in their approach to this. They do have a fundamental right under the NPT to have a civilian nuclear program, and it's insane that we should say to them, "No, you can't have nuclear scientists, and we're going to kill them whenever they appear." I mean, that's a total violation of their rights. And so I think that older path that Obama pursued was the correct one. Now, getting back to that now, after all that's happened, uh, that's a much more difficult thing to do. I think that that would be the right path, and that there potentially is some kind of an agreement on the table that would satisfy reasonable people in Washington, albeit not the Israelis. I think they would be opposed to any such arrangement.
Yeah.
But I could see that potentially as as an outcome if we reach this point where we've clearly lost and further military effort isn't going to improve our situation. So, yeah, that might happen. It might not happen under Trump, it might happen later, but there are the elements of some kind of understanding there that would, I think, uh, uh, constitute a reasonable solution.